Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is Cage848, and welcome back to Rising World. So we're going to start this episode off right by going over some of the comments. People are telling me how measuring tapes work in this game. They're like, Cage, you've measured stuff in real life, right? You don't go, like when you measure something in real life, you don't start at the middle of the block. You start at the very edge, okay? So if you go at the very edge here, and then you go to the very edge over here, it will say 20 blocks. And I know for a fact that's 20 blocks. Okay, so that's great. The thing is, though, I had the measuring tape set up to default blocks. So theoretically, the way if I was creating this mechanic in a game, I would have the measuring tape work for any block it touches. So as long as it's touching that block, and it's touching all the blocks coming through here, that should say 20. That's just the way I would do it, but that's not the way it works in this game. I've been giving a lot of tips. I've been taking a lot of tips I get from the comment section and be giving it out to people who are watching the video. So that's another good tip. You have to go from the very edge to the very edge, and then the tape measure works just flawlessly. Another thing that a lot of people talked about this, I'm considering messing things up on purpose just to get people to talk in the comment section because it helps with the algorithm. The more comments you have, because I got like 20 comments about this, which is insane. And I understand why. I really do. So when I was doing the fences, I was making blueprints of the fences and putting down the fences via blueprints. But when I did the concrete underneath the walkway, I was doing it all by hand. Why not use the blueprint? People kept asking me, Cage, why are you using the blueprint? Like they think I have a reason. Well, the reason is I forgot. So maybe not a very good reason, but it definitely helped with, getting some more comments. So that's good. And no, I didn't do it on purpose. I wish I could say I did, but I didn't. Okay, what else do we have here? I have one more thing written down. Okay, so the reason for the coal and the smelter. So I did the math on the coal, and I did the math on the, well, I don't have any over here, but the lumber. And lumber I thought was better for the forges because you have to get the number up to 13. You have to get the fuel number up to 13 for one cycle. You know what? Let's just do it right now. We're going to do it right now. We got to cook some more stuff anyway. I don't remember what I need to cook, though. I guess it really doesn't matter. We're going to take some coal. I'm also going to take some of this stuff. Don't worry. We'll talk about that in a moment. And I think that's pretty good. And then we're going to take some lumber. Yeah, we'll take the lumber. All right, so here's the deal. Here's the deal, guys. You need 13% in here to cook things. All right? You need 13%. But that's only with lumber. Okay? Let's put this down here and this down here. So for this, you need 13%. All right? There you go. 13. That'll do one, cooking cycle, and I don't have to worry about coming over and babysitting it. Now, the coal gives you 3% as well. So I was like, well, coal's not worth it. But some people were telling me you only need 6% for the coal. So that is interesting. The thing is, you're always going to 7%. It's 2 pieces of coal, by the way. All right, so 2 pieces of coal, and that should cook everything in there. I'm probably still going to use lumber because I've got like a million trees outside. I'm also going to replace this window at some point, just so you guys know, but not today. Yeah, I have a ton of lumber a ton of wood out there, and I need coal for gunpowder. So I am still going to save the coal for gunpowder, but I get what you're saying, and I now know what you guys meant by someone said it in the comment section. They're like, Cage, the coal is twice as efficient. And I was like, oh, okay, the coal is twice as efficient. And then I proceeded to forget about it. And I get a lot of comments on this game, a lot of tips, so I have trouble remembering them all. So I apologize about that, but I know it now, and hopefully I will remember it. Let's go ahead and make a bunch of aluminum. What are we going to be doing today? Well, you guys probably already know because you saw the thumbnail and the title, but we're going to be making the new boat. I forget exactly what it's called. We'll look at it in a moment. And we're going to go back to the desert biome, and we are going to get a bunch of sand and kind of look around and get into some fights and have some fun. Okay? We've been really cooped up here doing building episode after building episode, and I've been enjoying it, but we need to get out there and do some work. Also, a lot of people are telling me this is not a survival game because I'm not getting attacked enough. So what I did was I went into the settings, and I typed in Bandit. And I turned on bandits spawn during the day, and I also turned the spawn rate of bandits up to 150%. So we'll probably see some more bandits. I'm going to be honest, guys. I think the combat in this game is lacking, and I hope they're going to be working on it. It reminds me a lot of the Infected in that way. everything is great about the game, but the combat needs work. So I don't know if this is going to make it any more fun or whatever, but we're going to give it a shot. I do have a gun, so I'm going to shoot some guys, and we'll see how things go. Let's go ahead and grab something to eat. It is a survival game, guys. It's just he's got to balance out the combat and maybe work on making it better. The only reason people feel like it's not a survival game is because I'm not getting attacked enough. So I turned on the bandits. I turned them up. We'll see. I would like to see some bandits walking up my, up my bridge here and trying to mess with me. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but I'm going to zoom in on this. Yeah, it's iron sights. I got to get a scope for this thing. That's what I need. Okay, so everything's looking good. That brings you guys up to speed. Let's go ahead and see what we need for this inflatable boat. RIB. Inflatable. What does RIB stand for? An engine-powered inflatable boat, very fast, and controls are direct. Has room for 4 passengers. Yeah, I forgot this game has multiplayer. All right, let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to need aluminum, cloth rope, tungsten wire, aluminum cloth rope, aluminum cloth rope, aluminum cloth rope. I don't remember what wires it said it needed, so I'll just take them all. It doesn't matter. Aluminum sheets, okay. So we're cooking aluminum, so let's just make all the aluminum into aluminum sheets. 150. Oh, or 99. I guess that'll work too. Vehicle, there. All right. Inflatable boat kit 1. Rigid hull. All right. Inflatable boat kit 2. Tubes. We're going to need cloth for that one. Did I put the cloth away? No, I thought I had the cloth on me. Where did I put the... There, I did put it away. Cloth. Let's go ahead, another 50. There we go. And we're on the second one, right? Yep. There we go. Craft. And then 2 circuit boards. Okay. Ooh, iron and gold sheets. Gold. We can make some iron sheets. 99. We already have the gold sheets. Okay, so vehicle there. Oh yeah, we're making the circuit boards. Ooh, tungsten wire. I forgot. Do you make the wire out of the sheets or the ore? I think it's out of the sheets. Let's double check. No, that's under general, right? Yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, it is the sheets. Okay. Make another 50 of those. Vehicle. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I was doing the circuit board. All right, 2 circuit boards. And there we go. We've been trying to make this thing for a while. And aluminum sheets. Okay. That should be everything. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's it. That is it. Are we actually ready to go right now? Yeah, let's go build this. No, actually, we're not going to build this thing because we're going to want to build it. No, you know what? Let's build it here. Now, normally what I would do is, if I was gonna build this thing, I would come all the way down here and build it because I'm going to the desert. But since this thing's supposed to be fast, I do like the idea of having it at my house and I don't have to like take it apart and stuff. That could be pretty cool. Also, I could make some kind of dock or something at some point, which would be pretty nice. And I should have a horse in the desert. I'm assuming he's going to be still alive. I don't really know 100%, but I'm assuming he's going to be alive. We'll see about that. All right, so what do we put down first? Equipped. Yeah, and put that down. All right, and then equip that. There's the tubes. And then motor. It's supposed to be fast. We'll see. And then we're going to put some storage on it as well. And this thing, I will be driving back. I'm not going to do the kill myself, get back here thing. Well, probably not. 99% sure I'm not going to. All right, so push. And push. And push. And that looks pretty good to me. And then push. Okay. That should be fine. I don't think anybody's going to steal it. Hopefully. That forest is looking great, by the way. Really loving it. All right, what else do I need to do? I need to turn on bandits. I already did that. I need to make gunpowder and ammo, make the new boat, and go back to the desert. All right, we need to make gunpowder. So this is how you make gunpowder. you take the sulfur and you take the coal and you place those in here and you grind them down. Okay, just gonna put as many as I can in here. I wish there's a better way of grinding stuff. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like grinding stuff. It's an interesting process, but I don't really like it. I wish there's a better way to do it. There should be some kind of machine, like a machine that runs on power. Like they need to add gas to the game and, you know, give us more machines and stuff. Maybe solar panels or whatever, you know, stuff like that. All right, and then we're going to do one more round of these. Okay. Yep. All right. Grind, baby, grind. Stick that there. Actually, that's not gonna work. Yeah, let's do that. That'll work. All right, now we're gonna take all this stuff and then we're gonna grind up all the sulfur. I'm gonna have to go get some more sulfur too. And I think is sulfur more abundant in other like biomes, or can I get just as much sulfur here as I can anywhere else? Because I'm thinking, like, maybe I should go to another biome for the sulfur. But if the sulfur, I think the sulfur, as far as I know, is abundant in the same quantities, whatever biome you're in. You just have to go down deep enough for it. Yeah, I'd like to put all this down there. I need another 7. All right, hold on. Let's grind this up. Go. And then down here, I just got to get that other 7 down. Well, 8 now. And there we go. All right, that's all the sulfur. I don't have a ton of sulfur, so I'm gonna make some ammo though. I want to shoot some of those bandits today and see how good the gun is. All right, sulfur powder. It's weird you don't get like 2 for 1. Usually when you make like powder out of things in other survival games, you get like 2 for every 1 node you put down, but not in this game. All right, now we have to make gunpowder. 26 sounds good to me. And now we need to make ammo, which would be under weapons and ammo. 26. And there you go. Is that like is that 20? Is this like a magazine of 4 or 5? Or are those like 1, like 8, 16, you know, like that? I'm not really sure. All right, I think what I need to do now is I need to get organized and get ready to go out to the desert biome. Let's come over here really quickly though and see how this stuff's doing. Yep, that's all looking good. All right, it's time for a healthy round of inventory management. Okay, so check this out, guys. This one right here cooked to completion. These 3 didn't. This one's what I put the wood in. These 3 are the ones I put the coal in. You saw it was at 7%. What am I missing? Because right now 7% coal is not working out for me. Okay. Also, something that's not working out for me. There, I'm going to read this straight from Google. You cannot currently repair a mining drill in Rising World because the developer plans a more advanced interactive repair system for such tools. Instead, you can disable the durability system in the game settings menu to prevent tools from breaking, or you can spawn in new tools when they become worn out. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to spawn in a new one right now because, like, if there's no way to repair them, in my opinion, and like, you know, it's okay to do that. Let me show you how to spawn stuff in. You press the tilde key, and then you type items. And then you look for the item. Drill. And you double click it. But it gives you 99. I don't know why it gives me... Oh, never mind. Well, it would give me 99, but I guess it couldn't because you can only have 1. All right, so now I need to go into the settings. I'm just going to disable durability. You know, none of this stuff... I mean, I guess the sledgehammer is going to take some damage, but... I don't want to respawn this every time it like, you know what? I take it back. I will respawn it every time yeah, I will respawn it every time I need to. Because other items will get worn out, and I like the idea that you're supposed to repair them. So I don't want to get rid of the repair completely, just for stuff that I can't do anything about. All right, enough of this crap. Let's get going to the desert. Let's do this. See you later, buddy. You're in charge now. Hold down the fort. All right, let's come out here to our boat. Let's see how fast this thing really is. I mean, you could just disable durability, like I said, but I like durability as a concept. A lot of times they don't balance it properly, but I do like durability as a concept, so I'm going to stick with it. Unless I can't repair the item. this thing's starting up. Acceleration Q and E. Oh, there we go. Wait, what? Shift up, down. Oh, I see. Okay. I see. So I was holding down W to go forward, but holding down W didn't matter because I had to shift. Then I started holding down E to go forward, but that's not... Whatever. I got it now. Does it show you? You have to stop? It doesn't... Oh, reverse. There it is. Bottom right-hand side. Reverse, neutral, drive. That's it. Okay. So it's not like first gear, second gear, or anything like that. Do I have to hold down the W key? Okay, the only thing I don't like about this is I have to hold down the W key. Other than that, this is awesome. And either way, it's still better than the sailboat. I probably... What was that sound? I think it's in real life. Something's going on outside. Anyway, I think that it probably still would have been a better idea to go to the southmost part of the island and leave my horse there and everything. But that's okay. Well, I mean... No, I'm gonna do it this way. I just wish there was a way to auto go forward, you know? And there very well might be. I just don't know what it is. By the way, there is an auto run feature. And let me show you where it is because it's pretty cool. You go into controls and auto run. I put mine to slash. And then basically you get in this thing. And once you get the engine started, you just hit that button and you don't have to hold down W. I know it seems like a small thing. And it probably is. But man, it means a lot to me. Little things like that are pretty freaking cool. And there's our island, and here's the desert island. I'm going to get up in a minute because I want to make sure I'm heading towards the right spot. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Did I not mark my base? The X is my base, isn't it? Yep, Desert HQ. And we got caves all over the place. Love it. Are we going to go in some caves? I don't know. The only reason I'm actually coming here is for sand and to get into some shenanigans. Maybe get into some fights because, you know, it's been a little bit, I don't know, it's been a little soft. We've been a little soft with the combat recently. I haven't gotten into any fights or anything because we've just been doing a lot of base building. I also remember, I just remembered I only brought one spear, which was freaking stupid. So I'm probably going to want to make some more spears here. I should be able to, but we'll see. Okay. And I don't remember where I left my horse either. I bet you I left my horse at the base. That would make sense. All right, so let's get to the base. We'll put on our cool clothes. Not that I don't know if it's gonna matter. Oh yeah, it does matter. Look at that. The temperature's actually going down now on me. So I was getting overheated. All right. I would like to also shoot something. I'm thinking each one of these is 5 rounds, which means I have a lot of rounds. But I won't know until I have to reload. I should keep the spirit actually, because what do I need to make a spirit? Let's take a look. It's probably sticks. Yeah, I can make that. I can make that. I have a primitive workbench. Yeah, I have a primitive workbench in my HQ, so it should be fine. Gotta get to it. Just gotta get to it. Because, you know, theoretically, if we die right now, we're going to be in a world of hurt. Although I do have the sailboat in an emergency, but this is... Well, no, actually, no, it's not, because I haven't put down another tent. So this tent right here still has a spawn point. Never mind. Yeah, so you can have 3 spawn points. The tent spawn point, the bed spawn point, and your original spawn point. Are we going the right way? Yeah, we are. I thought we were. I haven't been here in a while. Been doing a lot of building, man. Sun hurts my eyes. I've been inside the whole time. Yep, there's my horse. I did leave the saddle with him, right? That's not my horse. I'm 90% sure I left my saddle on my horse here. I hope I did. Because I didn't bring one and I can't make one. Yep, there he is. Alright, cool. Hey, you missed me? He's like, where have you been? I've been standing here the whole time, nothing going on. Might as well drink. Right, and let's see what we left here. Nothing there. Yeah, we got a bunch of stone. I didn't bring wood with me, which was probably a little bit of a mistake, but we can always go get some wood. So let's do that. We need to make some more spears. before we do anything. Here we go. Hold on. Ooh, it's a little, the sensitivity is a little rough. Okay, that was a headshot. How did that not kill him? Got him there. Dude, these guys are taking headshots and not dying. And I guess they do have those big helmets on. Okay. Down you go. All right, I'm gonna take these home. Because these weapons, even though they're kind of messed up, if you repair them, ooh, nice. You can make them better. So, where'd that guy get killed? Let's see him. Oh, wow, he's pretty far. All right then. All right, cool. Let's get this tree now. Got a chainsaw, baby. Fell on my poor horse. Sorry, buddy. You know what? I'm just gonna plant these right here. And let's go back to the base. Let's make ourselves a few more spears. The spear's pretty deadly, but you need like a few of them because they break relatively easily and you can't stack them. Because if you stack them and one breaks, then they all break. All right, so what do I need for the spear? I need stone and sticks. Sticks. We're gonna do lumber. We'll just make it all into lumber, and then we'll make it all into sticks. And then we'll make a few more. Now, when you make the spears, they're gonna auto stack, so you're gonna want to unstack them. Split, split, and split. Very very annoying, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. Now I can get sand off camera, so I won't. Oh, hold on. I forgot I have this. Yeah, it's gonna be so much easier to get sand. Now you can take sandstone and turn it into sand, but it sucks, and I don't want to do it. I really don't want to do it. I'd rather just get sand this way. Because you got to put in that grinder, and you got to grind it. It takes forever, and you only get 1 for 1. It's not really that good. I think you should do it this way, especially if you have the drill. Look at how quick this is. Look at this. We're well over 100 sand already. We haven't even tried yet. Okay. I will get more of that off camera, guys. I just wanted to show you how awesome it is with the drill. We're already up to 168 sand, which is great. We're gonna need a lot of glass, so I'm gonna walk out of here with a lot of sand today. So, but we're gonna also look around. I want to see what's going on around out here. Can I shoot from my horse? No. You should be able to shoot from your horse, although I'm gonna be honest, like I don't think a horse would do well with a gunshot, you know, in his ear. I think it would freak him out pretty badly. So, yeah, there's a lot more bandits around here now. Who'd have thought? This freaking in medieval armor with a rifle. That's crazy. Come on. Oh. Maybe I'm not hitting him in the head as much as I think I am, because that guy got a headshot. And I think someone told me it's not a headshot unless you see the, you know what? That's not something I want to take with me. It's not a headshot unless you see the red. And I didn't see the red on those other guys, so I don't know. Maybe I wasn't doing headshots. Same one. I don't think I need 2 of these. All right. Let's keep going. Taking them out. Now, did that? Yeah, that took 1. Yeah, these are magazines. These are there's 5 in each magazine. I've got 8 magazines. It's not. I thought it was 8 shots. That is not the case. And that, my friends, is awesome. That means I have a lot of ammo. Am I aiming too low or what? Yes, I am. Okay. All right. I take it back. Those were not headshots earlier. So that's just me not getting headshots. Those headshots are one-shot kills. Good to know. Yeah, man, they're spawning everywhere. Damn it. You die now. Might have to turn them down a little bit. 150% might be a bit much. Let's go ahead and eat. Let's eat some bread. Although one good thing is the more practice I get with this gun, the better I'm going to do. Gonna wait for him to stop moving. There we go. Yeah, the sensitivity is a little bit, it's a little sensitive. I almost want to turn it down a little bit, but I've gotten used to the game at this sensitivity. So once I've gotten used to a sensitivity, I tend not to screw around with it. You know, so... There we go. It's a little hard to use the iron sights because basically if you can see their head, you're aiming too low. And if you can't see their head, it's, you know, it's hard to line it up properly. Damn, man, they're just everywhere. Okay, so just gonna keep spawning. I'm gonna have to turn that down. I'll do it at the end of the episode though, unless you don't think I should. I'm thinking I want them to spawn more around my base. So maybe I won't turn it down. Hell, maybe I'll turn it up even more. Alright. Let's do this! Yeah, you know what? Once I go home, I think I'm going to turn it up to max. Because then they'll be spawning around my base and attacking me and stuff. That could be... I think that would make people feel a lot more... like I'm playing a survival game, like if I get attacked more. So, yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. I'll leave it where it is for now. When I go home, I will turn it all the way up. Yeah, it's really hard to get a headshot with this thing for me. But 2 shots that aren't headshots take him out as well. You're almost probably better off shooting him in the chest or something, because you can get 2 shots off, and you know, probably quicker than it'll take me anyway to aim for the head. Okay. Ooh, there's a cave. Got plenty of caves here though. I don't want to do any caving right now. I don't think the only thing I need here is gold, and I don't really need it that badly, to be honest. I've got a lot of it. Surprised there's nobody else spawning around now. What the hell is that? Oh, there's the elephants. Okay, watch out, zebras. Bet you there's some lions around here. As I just run through like an idiot. Lions? I don't think this horse gets tired, so... Come on. Something's got to attack me soon. I might just be running past. Maybe they're trying to chase me, but like, since my horse doesn't get tired, they will eventually get tired and stop chasing me, so that's probably what's happening. If I had to guess. I don't know why enemies aren't spawning. Maybe because I'm going through the area too quickly. Very well could be the case. Oh, look at this, man. Got some trees here. This is a dope desert, man. What do we have down here? Cave. All right, I'm gonna get off. I wish you could look at. I really wish you could check the map on your animal. Also, I'd like to be able to shoot at least bow and arrows from the animal. But yeah, I gotta check the map here really quick. Oh, here we go. Let's check the map. All right. Man, it feels like you go so far, but you really don't. The world is really big. Say goodnight. Yeah, that I like aiming for center of mass. I think in reality, like we all like say, oh, we're gonna get headshots. It's gonna be awesome. Boom, headshot. Boom, headshot. It's not that easy. That's not what they teach you. They teach you, I think when you're shooting at people, to aim for center of mass. Okay, well, as I headshot that one. These guys are a little too close. I don't think I can hit him twice in the body in time. Thank you very much. The hell was that? Sounds like a rattlesnake. What happens if I reload this ahead of time? Alright, 788. Oh, it won't let me reload it ahead of time. Interesting. But even though in real life you'd be aiming for center of mass, it's more fun in a video game to go for headshots. Because, I don't know, it just feels good. We'll go for a headshot on this guy. Damn it. Ooh, I didn't even think about no-scoping. Oh, come on, man. 360 no-scope. Right? Okay, well that's, now I want to shoot more of them. I want to try no-scope it. I didn't even think to no-scope it. Oh boy. Hold on. Time out. I probably should have went to the spear, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and eat some more. I'm gonna go grab something to drink. Yeah, I think no scope is the way to go. Or you use your scope in the far away and they get closer, you no scope them. Piece of cake. Okay, here we go. Oh, I thought I was gonna get him on that one. There we go. Dude, this gun's fun. I like this. This gun feels good. It really does. I wonder what happens if I shoot. I'm not gonna shoot the elephant. What am I, a monster? Damn. I'm just out here freaking committing war crimes on these poor guys. Not even fair. I'm gonna shoot a few more of these guys. I think we're gonna head back to camp. And then I'm going to spend a lot of time getting sand. Got him on that one. There's no way I'm going to be able to headshot a moving target. This guy, I could reload like 5 times by the time this guy gets to me. Oh, I didn't mean to aim, by the way. That was an accident. Okay. This is, I'm having fun, man. This is freaking fun. Did I hit him? I think I did. Okay. Fun is fun, but I think it's time to get back to base. Which way is base? Kind of this way. Up that way. Let's get going. Let's see if we can make it back without any other issues. The only way this gun would be better is if I could use it off the back of my horse. But like I said, you know, you go out in the wild and you like tame a horse. You're lucky they're even like listening to you and like letting you sit on their backs. You shoot a gun around an untamed horse. I mean, that's gonna freak him out. He's gonna buck you off, and you're gonna break your neck. You know, and it's not gonna be fun. So I get it. You probably don't want to shoot guns on the back of the horse. Or maybe just allow us to shoot guns, and if the horse bucks us off, then so be it. It'd be pretty fun game mechanic. You should definitely be able to shoot a bow from the horse, though. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe the gun would be a little bit overpowered. I don't know. Which way are we going? This general direction, I guess. I gotta get off. Alright, hold on. Yep. My direction is sound. Okay, guys, I'm going to spend a ton of time here getting... I'm not going to spend a ton of time. I'm going to get a ton of sand. It's not going to take me a ton of time, though. I'm just going to get a bunch of sand and head home. Next episode, we will be turning the bandits up to max and staying at home and building. And see if we can get any of them to, like, you know, maybe stroll by our base and give us some headaches. It should be pretty fun. If you guys ended up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And until then, take it easy.